Hi children, welcome back to another English class. I hope everybody is doing great. Our today's lesson is a very simple yet interesting topic. It's called reading comprehension. You all must have done this before. Now we are only going to look into it very briefly. Children, you're all home now. You should be having a lot of time in your hands. Use this time to learn something new every day. It could be a new word, it could be a new game, it could be something new that you read upon that you want to cook and try. But learn something new every day, children. This kind of time you are never going to get again, unless it is going to be another wave of coronavirus which we do not want. So don't waste this time. Now let's move into our lesson today. In today's class, we are going to be looking into the meaning of comprehension, the purpose of comprehension, and we are going to be looking into reading comprehension, listening comprehension, and picture comprehension. So what is comprehension, children? Comprehension's definition is a bit difficult to understand. Let me define it to you. Comprehension is the complex cognitive process which involves the interaction between the reader and the text or the extract which is provided. That is a pretty difficult definition, no children? Now let me put it in an easier term. Comprehension means nothing but understanding what you have read. So how does comprehension help us? We are having a text in front of us. We are having our notebooks. We are reading a storybook or a newspaper or anything. How is comprehension, how is understanding going to help us? Now children, think about it. You are having your English textbook or your science textbook, something in front of you. You are able to read it beautifully. But without understanding what you are reading, does the text provide any meaning? This is where comprehension comes in. You have to understand what you read. You have to understand what you read. You have to find out or you have to infer the meanings. From what you have read, from inferring the meanings, you draw conclusions. You come to a decision about what you have read. This is where comprehension helps us. Now let's move further in detail about reading comprehension. Now let's read this text, children. After school, Sam looked at a poster on the library wall. It said that help was needed to clean up the pond at Sun Park on Frog Day. The frogs were dying. Sam wrote down the telephone number from the poster. The next day, Sam told his teacher and class about the poster and the frogs. On Saturday, Mrs. Webb and the children went to the Sun Park. Mr. Johnson provided them with. Mr. Johnson met them by the pond. He gave out some plastic bags, nets, buckets and rubber gloves. Sam's group had to pick up litter around the pond. Mr. Johnson's group had to pull out the weeds. Then Mr. Johnson gave each child a plastic bag full of tadpoles. Everyone followed him to the pond to let the tadpoles go. The tadpoles enjoy their new home. I have read the passage now. I have understood what the passage means. Now there are questions that are based on the passage. Now let's try answering the questions, children. The first question is, Sam looked at the poster on the library wall. It is true or false? The answer is true. It is there in the first sentence of the paragraph itself. What was there in the poster? There was a help needed to clean the pond sign in that. What did Mr. Johnson give them? Mr. Johnson gave them plastic bags, plastic buckets, nets and rubber gloves also. What did Sam's group do? Sam's group picked up litter from the pond. What was in the big plastic bag? There were tadpoles in the big plastic bag. Children, I read the passage. I understood the passage. Only then was I able to answer all the questions. This is what reading comprehension is, children. Now let's move on to the next subdivision of our topic. It is listening comprehension. Now listening comprehension is yet another division of comprehension. We saw about reading comprehension, and now let's look into listening comprehension. Now listening comprehension involves the interactive process between a listener and the task given. Okay, it could be a text given, it could be an audio sample, it could be a reading, it could be a podcast or a radio recording, anything. But here the listener, here it is the listener, it is not the reader. The listener listens to the piece of text or story or anything or a poetry given and infers meaning from it. Okay, now let's move deeper into it and try to finish an example. Here is Jack the Sock reading a story for us. Now listen to the story carefully and answer all the questions Jack the Sock is asking. Now keep it in mind, only if you listen here you will be able to understand and answer all the questions that I have asked in this slide. Let's try this.
Hi all, I am Jack the Sock. Listen to me read the story. It was a quiet afternoon in the jungle. It was hot and everyone was either resting or sleeping, except the parrot and the naughty monkey. The mouse slept on a mat. The owl dozed on a branch. The parrot was painting a picture. The naughty monkey was swinging from branch to branch. Suddenly, there was a big squeal. The owl nearly fell off the branch. The parrot's painting got spoiled. All this happened because of the naughty monkey. He rolled up the mouse inside the mat and sat on it. The mouse squealed. All the animals started scolding the naughty monkey.
The last portion of our lesson is, the last subdivision of our lesson of our topic is picture comprehension. Now we saw reading comprehension, we saw listening comprehension, and now let's move into picture comprehension. So picture comprehension should be very easy, especially for young children. There is a picture given. Okay, any picture. There are no words, just a picture, a colorful picture given. Now without even text or anybody explaining the picture to you, you should be able to understand the picture, no children. Okay, imagine a park scene. Now if as I say a park scene, you're all imagining a green park with lot of trees in it, with children running around, with a playground there, with seesaws there, swings there, with dogs running there, with cats running, and it's a general picture of goodwill and good nature, no children. Now this is what picture comprehension is. You look at a picture and you infer the meaning from a picture. There is a saying that says a picture speaks more than words. That is very true. When words cannot explain a lot, a picture can explain a lot much than words. Look at the last slide I have given. There is a picture of 3 children. They are playing. They are using a small cart-like contraption that they have made themselves, and they are entertaining one another. This brings us to the end of our lesson, children. Read through on Monday morning lesson that we did previously. Read through the lesson carefully and answer the Kahoot questions that I have asked based on the reading comprehension. Thank you children. See you soon. Have a nice day.